Hey everybody, it's Christopher Small, the owner of CMS Law Firm. We do estate planning, we do probate, we do it well. Today, I want to talk to you about an easy, revocable trust banking solution. Before we get to that though, I want to remind you, if you have questions about this or anything else related to estate planning or probate, you can set up a time to talk with us over the phone for free by going to estatemeeting.com. Okay. This, as usual, is a client question. It is sort of a common question, but there's a very specific sort of thing that happened that I want to talk about because it can happen from time to time. So we had a client create a revocable living trust. Typically, when you create this trust, you will put all of your real estate into the trust. The idea being couple-fold, but mainly it will help you avoid probate. When you die, technically the trust holds the property. There's no need to transfer the ownership interest in the property to anyone else, which is what probate is really all about. And so you don't have to go to probate. The trust holds the property. Your successor trustee steps in and then deals with the property as you have allocated or as you have pointed out inside of the trust. But what happens if you are selling property while you're alive? If that's in the trust, you have other things that are moving in and out of the trust, and you have the need for a trust bank account. What happened in this case was, and take one step back. What I usually advise my clients to do is instead of going and like creating new trust bank accounts and doing a whole bunch of stuff, is to just update the beneficiary and transfer on death designations for most of their accounts to go to the trust. One caveat, two caveats. Caveat number one, if we're talking about retirement accounts, they should usually go spouse first, then trust in the order of beneficiary designations. Caveat two, don't do anything I'm talking about right now without talking to your attorney or an attorney, okay? Because I don't want you to mess it up, okay? Let's take a phone call. And so just take a second, make the phone call, talk to somebody. If you gotta pay somebody a little something, it's definitely worth it, 100%, okay? So what ends up happening is you have this real estate that's in the trust, but nothing else really has the trust name on it, including bank accounts. What happened in this particular case was the client sold the property or refinanced the property. Something happened with the property in the name of the trust. The transaction was concluded. There was a little bit of money left over, like literally $15 or something. And the way that got handled was the client was sent a check for $15 made out to the trust. He was not sure what to do because there's no bank account for the trust. There's no way to deposit this check. He was wondering if he could sign the check and have the check deposited in his own like personal bank account, that's in his name. It's a great question, good question. And I told him there's a very simple solution that you can do for one account. You can do it for as many accounts as you want, separate and above the beneficiary designation. But what I told him to do, and what I would suggest that you do, is just simply go and add the trust as an account holder on one of your bank accounts. It's very simple. You've got your trust documents. You just take them in there and you add them on like you would add a child on, or you would add a spouse on, I guess, after you got married. You just add them on when for my trust, at least for revocable trust, this is going to be the rule across the board. If they ask for tax ID number, it's typically going to be your social security number, and you can go in there and add a new account holder on your account, probably 10 minutes. And then you can deposit that trust check into the account. If you ever need to write checks on behalf of the trust, you can do so from that account. But you still have your personal name on there, so you don't have to go through all the rigmarole of signing as the trustee. This is why I don't recommend this often. If you create an account that's just in the name of the trust and you write a check or you do some business, you have to sign your name as trustee of the really long name trust, basically. So most people don't like to do that, and so we just don't do that. Okay, so that's it. Simple solution. Add your trust as an additional account holder on one of your accounts, and you can deposit checks. You can write checks. You can transact business as the trust if you need to or if you want to. All right, that is it. As always, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you know somebody needs to hear this, please share it with them. If you have a question or comment, please leave it. I will answer. And if you have questions related to estate planning or probate and you want to talk with us over the phone for free, you can do so by going to estatemeeting.com. All right, that is it. I am Christopher Small. I'm the owner of CMS Law Firm. We do estate planning, we do probate, we do it well. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you again soon. See ya.